Hello everyone, I am your host to Elusive, and this time we're going to be covering a topic that can hopefully help you find out exactly who you should main in Smash Bros. Ultimate. With a character roster that holds 70 plus characters with more on the way, you're going to struggle in figuring out who you should commit to and trying to learn the game at the same time. It's important that you pick your main as soon as possible so that you're able to improve as a player overall at a faster rate, rather than juggling between 10 different people while trying to sharpen those fundamentals. Trying to find your main is like trying to find your soulmate. You want to date that character as often as you possibly can in order to get to know them and truly determine if that character is right for you. So the first step in picking your main is that you need to find your playstyle. It's okay to love a character simply because you absolutely love their franchise, but if that character doesn't fit like a glove, or rather your playstyle, then you're better off breaking up with that character sooner than later rather than forcing yourself to stay with it for the long haul. When figuring out your playstyle, you want to ask yourself this question: what do you want to accomplish in every single match you play? Do you like having the option for every single situation but not truly excel at anything because you suck at making decisions and sticking to them? Then you're going to want to play as characters like Mario, Inkling, Wolf, the Rats, Peach Daisy, or Joker, just to name a few. Do you prefer a character that's more in your face, make sweet love with that A button as often as possible, or have no respect for someone's personal space like that creeper at your local tournament? Then you're going to want to look at Fox, Falco, Falcon, or Croy. Or maybe you prefer to not have a soul and truly play like the degenerate you are by throwing stuff at your opponent all day and frustrate them. Just kidding, I'm only talking about zoners. Then you're definitely going to want to play as characters like Rob, Mega Man, Samus, Lynx, the Belmonts, and so on. If you're truly unsure what your playstyle is, try out the whole roster if you have to. It will take a while, but you'd be surprised in what you can learn about yourself when experimenting with characters you thought you'd never even use. The second step is figuring out which characters caters to that playstyle as closely as you can. As I've stated before, this should be treated as finding your soulmate. You don't want to pick up a character that not only fits your needs, but also someone who does your taxes, put a roof over your head, take care of all of your bills, and so on. Let's say, for example, you love to zone people out, but also struggle at keeping people away from you at times. Characters like Samus and Rob would definitely appeal to you because they're not only good at what they're designed to do, but they also have reliable tools for those close range situations where a plasma shot or Beyblade is not enough to get the job done. Or maybe you prefer to play as a rushdown character but also want to have the disjointed hitboxes that a sword character would provide. In that case, Croy would be your best friend, as their whole kit is designed around keeping your foes close while also providing the playstyle of a swordsman. Perhaps in a separate video, if there's enough demand for it, I'll gladly break down each category and place every single character where they belong. Some are much more obvious than others, but then there are those very special few that deserve their own spot. I've only given you some playstyles at their most basic forms for the sake of keeping things simple. So again, if you want me to do that for you, just say the word and it shall be done. The third step, and this is probably something you may want to treat as step 1 considering what we're about to discuss here, is that you want to disregard tier lists. Listen, the purpose of tier lists are literally there to tell people how easy it is for a character to gain results. Basically, how much work you would have to put in order to get those results. That's why you see certain characters like Wolf, Peach, Pichu back when this game first came out, like higher up in the tiers, because they yielded really quick and easy results without putting that much effort into the character. With that being said, tier lists do not mean a thing and should not be considered in the slightest when you're picking your main. If Isabelle, for example, is easy for you to understand, gets you results on top of that, and teaches you how to play the game a certain way, then go ahead and play Isabelle. You know, same for anybody who wants to learn Little Mac. If Little Mac appeals to you, you love the sound effects that Little Mac does whenever he gives somebody the haymaker across the face, go ahead and play Mac. You know, don't listen to the naysayers or fear the weaknesses that a character has. If that character is overall fun for you and fits all of your needs, play that character. And if you happen to find a character that fits like a glove and also is from a franchise you love, then that's a match made in heaven. There's really nothing else that needs to be discussed here. You found your main. Anyway guys, I hope this video helps out with your main character crisis. If you need one in full detail, I'll gladly provide that in a future video. Just let me know in the comments below and I'll see you guys later. Peace out!